Welcome to it. This is Curse of the Creative. If you don't know the score by now, go backwards and listen to our other episodes. It is the radio promotions podcast from the creative team at Ultimate Media. I've got Ricci, Nick, and Bongani. A quick game is a good game. First up, in the hot seat, no introductions, Ricci. This is speed dating. I want your concept. Your clock starts now.
So disclaimer, I'm stealing this 100% and I'm not even ashamed of it because I think it is that good. I got time because it's a very short concept. It's currently on radio in Australia, and it's pretty much just a variation of things we've been doing for the past 20 years in radio. But I think it's an incredible idea. It's called The Game Agreed. Didn't even change the name. I'm not even accessorizing it. Game Agreed. What it is it's 20 bags, numbered 1 to 20. Inside each of the bags is $1,000. It's 1,000 Australian dollars back there, down under. And in one of the bags is a dud, right? So the point is get a listener on air. They get to choose as many bags as they want, bank the money. So it's a big game of risk. But if they hit the dud bag, right? So if they're too greedy, they hit the dud bag, they lose everything. So it's pretty much like a variation of beat the bomb, stash the cash. It's all the same thing, but I thought it was a really nice spin on it.
That's it. Beat the bomb. The game of greed. Nick, are you flighting, flashing, or parking that idea?
I am flighting it. I dream of doing this. This is, like Ricci said, it's something that we have done in the past. We will continue to do it in the past. I'm flighting it, even though in South Africa, these things just don't work. The reason why, and I think we kind of know this, in my head is like South Africa, like I feel like Australia is not a very rich country, but I think most people are well off. But that game does lend itself to maybe a mean dynamic. You might get cancelled for it at times because, you know what I mean? I know. I'm saying that's why I'll flight it because I don't care. But I'm bringing up the point that's been brought up to me.
Okay. But I disagree, though, because when it comes to stash the cash, right, if Oaks are too greedy and they stay in that vault, they lose everything. But I get what you're saying. Clients always want winners. Radio stations always want winners. We hate losers.
Always. And I hate it. I would much rather people lose everything. I want to be like, oh, yes. I want you to be like, just before you lose everything, oh, I can pay off my car. And then bang, you lose all your money. I don't care, bruh. You got greedy, you must lose.
It's so this is on Carl and Jackie O at the moment, right? And listen, Oaks take the risk. They get to like $5,000 and they're like, oh yeah, that's enough, but let me push it one more, and then they go one more, and then they go one more, and then they hit the dud bag. And like, I think majority of listeners have won zero. But I like it.
For those who don't know, if you don't know, Carl Sandilands from Carl and Jackie O is a dickhead. So it kind of works, and I love it. I'm here for it, but it kind of works for him. Now, to give you some insight here, Bongani has got the hardest job at Ultimate Media besides HR when they have to deal with me. Bongani deals with our competition winners, right? So you guys raise a very good point, and I think there's a conversation to be had about like just taking concepts from overseas, which we've done before, and trying to just replicate them here and kind of, misreading or misunderstanding the market. Bongani, your insight into competition listeners who you deal with every day, do the guys make a point? Does Nick have a point from what you know?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at, how to put this, Ricci's idea, it builds up a bit of anticipation to see how far one could go. I mean, the greed, how many people are greedy out there, and the chance of losing everything just for opening another bag instead of just walking away with what you have. But when you look at our radio stations, the truth is, radio stations want people to win so that more people can enter. Unless if a person doesn't win, you roll over the prize, you make it bigger for the next execution. Then, yeah, I guess it's
Bongs,
a good idea.
I've got a question. Do you ever get phone calls from listeners who have lost competitions on air saying, I deserve to win, I want money, that was unfair?
Now, most of them is people who will just call me and ask me if they'll receive a call again because they got a missed call from a station during the competition time. And I'll be like, you'll have to enter again, try another luck again.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just those who have won and wanting to get paid immediately.
I think the best liner for this is T's and C's apply. In the T's and C's, you got to read that, bruh. You think Facebook made you read those thousands of pages? They're selling your data. We're selling your dreams. It is what it is.
Guys, I go back to the lottery, man. Come on, Oaks. Like, have you ever won the lottery? No, then you're a loser. Come on, Oaks must get used to it.
No, it's fair. It's a very fair point. Yeah.
Making winners and making dreams come true. This is Curse of the Creative. Ricci, you got 2 flights there, but I think a lesson there is that if you are looking at overseas markets for your radio concepts, just kind of think about what your market and what is relevant to them. The reality is, when we look at the insights of what we know about listeners and the people entering our competitions, they're unfortunately not earning a lot of money, and this is a viable way to earn something. People have figured out how to game the system. It's not a game of greed. It's a game of I got to pay my bills. This is Curse of the Creative, the radio promotions podcast from the creative team at Ultimate Media. Subscribe, like, and share with a friend.